Okay, so my Cities Skylines YouTuber checklist. 1, Yorkshire tea. 2, click record. 3, double check editing before upload. So 1, check. 2, check. 3. Oh, man, come on, really? Unbelievable. Okay, so welcome back. Here we are back in the 1x1 city as we fly in here over top of the industrial zone. The last time I told you at the end of the video that I had a unique way of dealing with the problems, and let me come out of this view. I will show you. So we have a lot of problems here with not enough educated workers. And all we see is complaints, 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 all the way around the city. Everybody's whining and complaining. Not enough people. And my philosophy is, I don't want to hear it. If you want to complain, you're gone. So let's just delete all of these businesses that are either abandoned or they're complaining. So if they're complaining, they're going to end up abandoned, and we might as well just get rid of them now. You don't need to be here if you can't deal with it. That's the way I look at it. So these will all grow back in, and hopefully more happily grow back in because they have enough workers to level up. What we're going to do is we are going to start, expanding the city. Here's another complaint. We are going to start expanding the city. And then build our town square today. Let me just get these last couple and we'll get you an overview. Okay, so taking a look at our city here, we're going to expand residential out this way, and then I'm going to create a town square here, out over here. And so we will look to be expanding our city, and then as well, I think in the next episode, look to expand our highway coming through here, and create some connections to other areas. So let me get started on that. All right, so now back to this overview point. So we are going to look here for expanding our residential. Okay, so there we have it. That's all for today. Just kidding. So I recorded my build of all this residential area, and going back through it, I took on a lot building this and the town square over here for one episode. So I will just go down and give you a little tour of what I did down here in expanding all of this residential. Let me get down in here. Don't want to show you the town square yet. All right. So last time we just kind of left these hanging out here. The schools, and so they got a little bit more detail there, and we added in a couple of parking lots. And then I used the Green Cities houses. Let me unpause this and let it run a bit. I zoned this area all self-sufficient housing, and it just looks great. All of these great little buildings. And then there was a new park asset that I created to go in here. Here's a couple here. I call them Garden Park. I have a 1x4 version as well as a 1x3. These are the 1x4s in here, and I think these just look absolutely fabulous. They turned out better than I had imagined behind these Green Cities houses, and I'm just really happy with the way this turned out. I use these little, whoa, it's going fast. I use these little sections of fencing in here, and behind some houses it works out well, and behind others, not so well. See, behind those houses, works pretty well. But over here, yeah, good luck getting out your back door. I also just switched to my camera mod from Camera Positions Utility to Acme, and so I'm trying to well, still kind of learning Acme. The way it rotates and moves is a little bit different from camera positions utility, so bear with me here as I learn how to re-navigate around my city. So one of the things I also did was I didn't put parks behind everything. Some places I used just trees, and I used these weeping willow trees. They're by Mr. Mason on the workshop, and they are my new favorite tree. I think they just look absolutely fabulous. Also, I used a lot of these Japanese maples around. I love these trees too. The red there's some cherry trees too. They're all by Mr. Mason. Here's one of the little garden parks that I popped on the end of a block. So instead of going behind houses all the time in some of these blocks, I just put some trees behind, and then I used the parks at the end of the block, which is kind of what I had in mind, especially with the 1x3s, is that they would be in a position like this, and maybe even mid-block. I'll use them later. I also used the other little park that I called the Simple Park in places. Let me find some of those. Around here, I used them at the end of block, as well as I put a few behind houses as well. Here we go, is the little Simple Park. I have a couple here. And that guy there is defying the laws of gravity somehow. Look at this guy. Is he using his cane to hold himself up? I mean, dude, the table and benches are over here. What could you possibly be sitting on? I have no idea. I couldn't begin to tell you what that guy is doing. Stop moving the camera here. That's got to get annoying. How long is he going to sit there like that? I don't know. What's he doing? Hello? Hey. Alright. Well, he's just going to continue to sit there. And I really have no idea why he's sitting down there, because when I made the asset, I didn't even have any benches or anything right up at the front. So it's not like there was a bench there that got deleted or moved or anything. He is just sitting there. Also, I unlocked Death Care, and one of the assets I found on the workshop, gosh, this camera just does not move the way I want it to, or at least not the way Camera Positions utility did. Anyway, is this tomb. It's this little 1x1 tomb. Default download from the workshop there holds 100 dead bodies, and I put several of them over here, and it has just been kind of comical in the fact that when they need to be emptied, these hearses just go around the block in circles. It's like, oh, we'll empty, and we'll just go around the corner and go into another one nearby that has room, and they're just shuffling bodies around. It's kind of funny like that. And so to prevent that, I've had to, see, this one's full already, and so it's just been a little bit of a game. I've considered putting down larger cemetery assets. There's no winning with this, I don't think, until the crematorium gets unlocked. But that's why I placed down several others. I think I'm going to have to do this throughout the city, is just place down little plots of these just to keep up until we get that crematorium unlocked. All right, so other things that see, this is crazy. They're just, there's no winning with these things. Absolutely zero. Just back and forth, around and around and around and around. All right, so for another time, check out these level 3 1x1 industry buildings. It's just generic industry, and they get quite a different look when they level all the way up. I don't think I've seen these level all the way up before. So that is pretty neat. Also during the episode, you can see we got up to, well, the population dropped a little bit for some reason, don't know why, but we got up to Busy Town. we got up over 4,400, and so we unlocked some other things, and one of those was geothermal power plant. So I replaced the old coal plant with that. Another unique asset I had, we needed to add water, was this pumping station, this small water pumping station. So I just put it here in the middle of a larger commercial block that I had, because they shouldn't be bothered by anything from this. Let me pull it up over here. Oops, water, not power. And what are the stats on it? The noise pollution is only 15. What is the noise pollution on the water tower? 25. So the noise pollution is slightly less, which is great. It pumps the same amount of water as the water tower. And what's the electricity difference? Exact same. 240 kilowatts. 240 kilowatts. So it's great. Fits in these small spaces, fits right in with our city. So I was happy to get that and slide it in here, and just tried to create the look of a little access path that when the guys have to come and do any work or check on it, do maintenance, whatever, they would kind of drive in here. Anyway, all right. So other than that, it's just some housekeeping issues. Just with cleaning up. Let's darken this. Oh, and I put this 4-lane road down the middle here. I switched it out to 4 lanes from the 2-lane road that it was. We lost some houses in the process, but it butted right up against the palm parks, and so I was able to I just put palm parks all the way down on either side, just for the consistency there, and they look really great. They look really great. There's some people starting to complain again on my little cemeteries to be emptied. All right, so back there in the distance, we have our town square right at the end of this street here. And if you saw my little teaser trailer where I followed cars around the city, you would have seen a hint of that. So that is it for this. Now let's get into the build of the town square. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get to building out our town square, and I really want to have another 4-lane road going through here, but at least the wider avenue type road, but we will just live with this. Okay, for our town square, I like to use the tax office building for like a town hall, city hall. It has that look to it. And it looks perfect. So this is going to be town hall. One and done town hall. Thinking, let me get a couple of park paths we will put on either side to start. Found these little public toilets and kiosk that's down here somewhere. Also on the workshop, kind of a cute little asset here, it looks like. So let me put that down. See, okay, where are the doors? Okay, it's on the wrong side. Not so sure in that it doesn't have a well-defined little pavement area around it, but let's see how the other one, the historical one as it's called, looks. And I have no idea. Oh, that one at least is facing the the right way. The green one has a neat look to it. I think we can work with those. Let me keep this one. There we go, and we can try to detail this out a little bit better. Alright, how is this looking? This looks like a wonderful little area to come and hang out. Little park area in front of our town square. Let's keep working on this around the back. Alright, so I'm going to put this path in here, and I would really like it to be wider. What I'm going to do is grab node controller, and we are going to stretch this as wide as we can. Let me see what 200 gives us. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Let me see. There we go. I think that will work, and I can just drop in a couple more trees. Okay, with a little more zoning out of the way, let me get all of these turned back on, and we are going to try to... Oh, there we are! Boomtown! I was wondering what was happening there. Okay, so with that, we get some transportation services, bus, tram. Oh, this is going to be great. We have some, recycling now. Or are those policies? Those are policies. A bunch of roads. We are getting there. Elder care, child health care center. Actually, I want those two buildings to kind of round out my town square here. So let me get going on finishing out these roads, and we will get this completed. I think for the elder care, I used Bob to give them palm trees because, you know, all right. I want to give them like a little driveway here, so let me... Rural roads. Use this country... No, that's too big. Let me use a one lane, or rather a 1U road. I'm going to come up here, right to the back, I think. Down, let's grab repaint. Make this road dark. Thank you. And then we'll take this and we will flip it around here. And of course it isn't going to line up the way I want to. So let's grab, move it, bring it over. So it is centered a bit better on that. This will function as like our little driveway here for this. So I think that is looking pretty good. Yeah, let's finish this off. Get the Child Healthcare Center also added in here. I want to get in a couple of schools to help serve the neighborhood here. And let's round this out. Grab node controller here and just turn off the markings in these intersections. Whenever those 1U roads intersect with the 2U, it makes the crosswalks look really weird. And then I am just going to add in crosswalks. You hold shift, pull it over, and it will give you a crosswalk. Now, as well, I can go over to lines here, and we'll just put a little stop line on there. See, I don't like the way that street light is lining up. Let me see what I can do about it. What if I add a node in there? That breaks it up. I'll put one in there as well. As a matter of fact, let me just make that a crossing. Right there. There we go. Those street lights feel a little bit better to me now. Let's move on to this Child Health Center now. Wow, this one covers our entire city pretty much to this point. These gaps are just not quite wide enough, but let me get it in over here. Also around our town hall, I would expect see police and fire services, so I am going to like their headquarters. And so since I don't have those buildings unlocked yet, it doesn't unlock until 4400, which is how many milestones away? Is that our next one? Busy Town is our next one. We got a little bit, so I'm just going to use the regular buildings as placeholders, and then I will upgrade those to their headquarter buildings when we get there, when I get those unlocked. Also around our town square, I think I want to drop in our library. And what else can we put in here? Oh, I wanted to get in a couple of more schools, right? Alright, and I want to use these, the community school. Ooh, community school fits into that space perfectly. I'm not sure I want it backing up to the main road, but perhaps it will. And then the Institute of Creative Arts, which will not fit into that space. Yeah, why don't we put the schools on either side of the library? That seems to make sense, does it not? So I think I want to give this its own little driveway like I did the other, the elder care. So let me put this in here for now. That'll make all of those people happy. They have a school close to them now. We will put a fence along there for the kiddies. Let me grab this. Let me grab Network Multi-Tool and use the parallel. And so I'm going to run that fence from there to there. Tab to move it to the other side of the road. Yeah, keep it right on the sidewalk. And then I'm going to have to pull the nodes in of those. Actually, what I can do, scratch that. Let me just do that and delete that end. Do that again over here. Turn off the bulldozer. Do that there. I'll delete that a little bit. Yeah, and then I can pull this up. And the community school will have this entire little block to itself. Leave some room here to add in some other items as they get unlocked. Actually, what I'd like to do is that climbing frame, so we'll have to get to building a park here at some point. In the meantime, though, let me just drop some parking lots in. And to round out this area, I think I want to put in a full-size medical clinic instead of the little ones, just because I have the other larger services here. This is our town square, so it makes sense to put it right across from the elder care facility as well. So here we go. And just need to fill out this area with a couple of other things. Let me see. I think Lazarette Plaza is going to get its own little driveway here too. Let me bring this across and then reposition it. That's not in the middle there, is it? And that is going to bug me. Let me get everything shifted over. There we go. Much better. here, Lazarette Plaza, could probably use some different trees. How does this look? The red Japanese maples. That's interesting, isn't it? I think I'll leave those on there. And so for the last bit of the town square here, I think I want to take this area and make this a little city park. I still want to keep the fire and the police in this square and convert those to the headquarters, but let me move them to the side for now. And I believe the larger headquarters buildings are only 4 deep, so what I'm going to do is I will just put down a couple of fences here to mark that out, and I will put a city park, a small city park in this little space here. Hey, busy town! Finally, we made it here. And it looks like we have highways unlocked now. Oh, the large fire station and police headquarters. I can wrap up the hospital. I think I will get that hospital in as well. And we'll wrap it up there and try to incorporate that hospital in our town center also. And I am just going to delete these and get those buildings in that I wanted. Alright, so we are set. I think this is a great looking town square that we have built here with our little park in the middle. Okay, let me just get in a few trees here just to fill in some of these gaps. Square here would be great for the hospital. So let me see how big this is. Yeah, I think that'll be good, and we will get some of this detailed out.
Yeah, yes, I know that you are the one. Oh, I always knew it was you. are the one. Yeah, you are the one for me, the only one that could ever make me feel this way. I always knew it was you. I know that you are the one. Woo. That you were the one for me, the only one that could ever make me feel this way.
Yeah, there we go. Worked in some more parking to the rear. And that just came together really well, I would say. I mean, I am a little bit biased and all, but that's looking pretty good. One final thing I took care of off camera was I redesigned this little park that is behind our town hall. I didn't really like the way it was looking. It did level up to level 2. I actually removed the building, so the info booth, so this is not going to level up anymore. We're going to have to build a bigger city park so I can get that leveled up and get a couple of the assets that I want to get, like the climbing frame. But overall, that is it. This is our town square. Maybe it's more of a town rectangle. I finished off the streets around it too. But yeah, there we have it. Centralized complex with all of the major services to feed our city here. So that is it for today. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll have one quick little cinematic here at the end. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time.